Hello all, this is just a short little video about linear equations and identifying whether or not an equation is linear. Now for an equation to be linear, that means that line needs to form, or sorry, I said that wrong. It means that equation needs to form a straight line when it's graphed. So, for this example, I want to go through this list of different equations I have here and identify which ones are linear and which ones are not. So first, let's recap the definition of linear equations. So a linear equation, or an equation, is considered linear if it can be written in standard form, meaning this here, ax plus by equals c, where so x and y are the variables, and a, b, and c are real numbers, and a and b cannot both be 0. So that means one could be 0, but not both. It's also important to note when I look at this equation, I don't see any squares or cubes or cube roots or anything here. I just see the variables are to the first degree, meaning there's an imaginary 1 here, right? Because x is the same thing as x to the first power. So that's what I mean by the first degree. So there should be only 2 variables. There could be 1, right? Because a could be 0, and that would only leave a y. Or b could be 0, and that would only leave an x. They can't both be 0, so there must be a variable, and only 2 of them to the first degree. So let's go through these examples here. I have y equals 3x plus 2. I want to know, is it linear? Can I write it in that form? Yeah, I could. I could subtract 3x from both sides, and then it would be in that standard form. It'd be negative 3x plus y equals 2. So because I can write it in that form, this is linear. So yes, A is linear. B, well, as soon as I see this square here, this is no longer linear. So nope, that's not linear. C, I see an x squared. X and y can only be the first degree. So nope, this is not linear. Down here, this is already in standard form. I have my x and y on the same side. I have a and b and c are real numbers. So this is good. This is a linear equation. X and y both have first degree. There's no squares or cubes or anything. This is a linear equation. E here, I have a square root of x. Because of that square root, you'll find out in later chapters that this is not to the first degree. Square root is the same thing as a rational exponent. So nope, this is not linear. This last one here, well, I don't have a y, but that's okay, because we said before that a or b could be 0. They just can't both be 0. So in this case, b is 0. 0 times anything is 0, so the y variable is gone, but I still have x, and that's okay. And x is to the first degree, so yes, this is a linear equation. So it looked like A and D and F were linear. Good luck.